sky. Feel the ground shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain, game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my throne. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no, I got no rival.
How are we all? Welcome back. We are back with another brand new video. Typical me, I have not shared it on socials. I am such a stupid idiot. And to be honest, it's just typical of me. Typical of me. I'm just going to share it while we're live. Why not? I'm just going to put live now. This is what happens when you're working with amateurs like yourself. That's meaning myself, not you guys. But yeah, here we are. Right, that's shared on Twitter anyway for people to see. If people want to click that link and watch us. Thank you very much for coming in. Really do appreciate it. Sorry, it's just started off a little bit backwards. I think Anthony's got a twitch. But we will bring Anthony in just a moment. Henry's back with us as well, as is my other half. She says, hey, and the Stream Elements bot is running. And if you don't fuck with the duck, because the duck don't fuck, he's in the building. Ducker is in. How you doing, pal? Good evening to yourself. Hope you is well, pal. People, please do drop a like on this video if you can. Absolutely Hulk smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And hit that notification bell when you want to be notified. Well, you will be notified when we next go live, which, funnily enough, we are going to be busy over the next few days. So do join us for that. We'll go through what we've got coming up towards the arse end of the programme. However, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, you can find us on social media. We are on all socials, and here's where you can find us. And here he is, the man of the moment, Anthony Herbert. How are you doing, son?
Not too bad, my brother. And you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. Fair to meddling, cock. No, I mean, good week for you last week.
Was it?
Yeah. You got two better than me and Kate. You got 6 correct, and you also predicted yourself to get 6 correct as well. So you got a bonus point as well. Well, me and Kate only got 4. Kate predicted herself to get 5. I predicted 7. So the scores on the doors at the minute are me just holding everybody up with 106. Kate's 4 in front of me with 110, and you are 9 clear of Kate now with 119.
Oh, so, see, that's just. I mean, is there anybody here to challenge me? That's the
thing. You never know.
Nah. He did well last week, but I think that was a slight. Would you agree, Dan? That may have been a fluke by Kate getting 9.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been. She's literally sat here just at the side of me, and I'm like tapping the book as to say, "You haven't put how many you think you're going to get right in the predictions." And as soon as I'm like tapping the book, she's looking at me and going, giving it that. So just my luck, just my luck. However, let's have a look at some of the comments. I mean, how are you, Anthony? First and foremost, everything good in the hood at your end?
Yeah, everything's good at my end. Yeah, just come off our show the top 10 battles with me and Brad. Somebody decided to join us partly halfway through, and becoming a jinx. If I might. But yeah, no, it was good. We had good fun in that, and yeah, it was really good. So if anybody hasn't watched it, make sure you tune into top 10 battles. And it was West Ham versus Aston Villa. Brad had West Ham, I had Aston Villa, and then to see you know who won and who was ever right. You know, you could still write in the comments, can't you, under the section?
Yeah. You can still pick who you wanted to pick afterwards.
Yeah. So don't forget your comments. But
Yeah,
it was an
definitely.
interesting stream. It was very interesting.
Wow. Sorry, I just what Kate's wrote. Wow. She thinks she's going to get all 12 right.
What would you put?
She's put 12.
Bloody hell. Roll on
She
next
thinks she's going to get all 12 right.
Roll on next week.
Yeah. She'll be selling roll on next week. I don't know about playing in hotels. Tyler's in. Hope you're well, mate. Says hello. Ducky says, I'm good, thanks, pal. Hope you're all well at your end. My end is fine. It still works. That's the main thing. But other than that, everything else is good as well. Kate says, anyone got any snow? I've told you, love, I don't touch that shit. And neither will you if you know what's good for you. Jesus, smackhead. Anyway, it is snowing outside. So jokes aside, it is.
Ours was last
snowing.
night. We had the snow yesterday, and obviously in the building trade, you can imagine what it was like that day. There was just nothing but snowballs being thrown about, and yeah, it was. And certain snowballs were shoved in places where it's well, it shouldn't have been
Down your
shoved.
top, down your crack.
Yeah, your top, down the crack. Yeah,
Anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah.
Luke's in the building. Hope you're well, Luke. Henry's in as well. Says hi, Anthony, Bristol City supporter. She's saying hi to Anthony, the Bristol City supporter. She's got a lot more hires still to come in for the Man United supporter, Southampton supporter, Arsenal supporter, and everyone else that plays in red. So she'll say hi to all them as well, I'm sure. Tyler says, got the Luton game spot on me. That was it. Hey, it's fine as long as you get your own team right. There's not wrong with that. Henry says, we had it yesterday, Kate. It's all gone. We have had raining last night and some today. We've got it's quite thick here at minute. It's coming down and sticking. Luke says, oh, news. We need to know who's bottom. You know I'm bottom. You know I'm bottom of this prediction shit. I always am. The ever-present is in. Here he is. Here he is. You know who it is, Anthony. You know who it is.
Yeah. All right, Rich.
He's in. Big Rich is in the building. Hope you're well, pal.
He's still recovering. They've got 7-0 win. I just want Rich. Obviously, you're watching the stream. But I phoned up my mum. Well, I phoned up our mum, and she told me since that day you still haven't left the house. I don't know if it's true.
Oh, glad everyone's good. Rich says, Ant gets pissed on a snowball. Hey.
I spilt more than what he's drunk.
Hey. Everybody says they're all the same, in my opinion, Dan. They just support. Kate says, I'm far from a smacking love. I've been clean for 31 years. So that's because you are 31. Henry, to be fair, she is 31. She's 31, so She's not touched any. Henry says, about the same amount of time I've been clean from alcohol. Well, fair play. Rich says, I'm leaving the house on the 7th day, Aunt.
Yeah. The 7th day.
Speaking of which, speaking of teams that you support, predominantly, I know you're from Bristol and you support your hometown club, but you are an Arsenal fan and you do Arsenal content. Tell people where they can show their support to that.
Yeah, I present a show on Friday nights at 9 o'clock. It's called Gunners and More Corners. We've got a show tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Just basically bringing on Arsenal fans, chatting everything Arsenal. So, we can have a laugh, a joke, we have good banter, talk about the game. And also there's 1 or 2 debates that goes on throughout the stream, everything that a stream needs. So, if you're not doing anything Friday nights, tune in and put your comments in. I literally read out everyone's comment anyway, so I think it's only right. So, and that's what we do. The downfall is obviously of a team that lost 7-0. It's on the United channel called United TV. So you have to go onto there to watch it.
You're going to try and get as many in as you can, aren't you? Try and get as many in as you can.
Yeah.
Rich says, what a goal, Anthony 2-1, Peach. Kate said, not clean from alcohol. I'm not that good, just clean of illegals. Yeah, you've never touched them. We get it. Rich says, you can find the Arsenal support in the Harbury Library. Hey, it rhymes. Kate's wrote on this piece of paper here, if I get 12 right, highly unlikely in brackets, then I want 12 points on top of 12 for 12 bonus points. So
yeah,
not
we could
only,
I'll still be above her, but yeah. Can she hear me?
No, Anthony said, yeah, no worries, that's fine. I'll still be above you. We will see. We will see. Brad is in. Says, big up Ginger Pele and Anthony. You're not the first person. You won't be the last. I used to get called Ginger Pele at college. And yeah, it was fun. It's just because I once had one good game. The rest I were dog shit. But I got called Ginger Pele for that one good game.
What are you called now, Dan? What are you called now?
Some people still call me Pele. They just shorten it because they can't really call me Ginger Pele anymore because I'm fucking bold as a coot. So they just call me Pele instead. Either that or I look deceased, one or the other. But we move. Fuck off, Rich.
I knew it was coming.
I know. Exactly.
Has Kate actually seen this guy, Bubba? Did she Googled him?
Yeah, Kate, I showed you a picture of that Bubba Ray Dudley, didn't I? Right. Type in Bubba Ray Dudley on your phone. He's a wrestler. That's what Ant and Rich seem to think I look like. Basically, he's got a beard, he wears an hat, and he's got glasses. And he's a bit chubby in the face like me. Apart from that, there's no comparison.
Don't forget about the plaster.
Bubba Ray Dudley. So Bubba as in Bubba.
Ray.
And Ray as in Ray. And then Dudley. Like the place in Birmingham. Dudley. Kate says she don't think so. I'll take that. That's only confirmation I need. Although Brad's getting involved now. So Devon fetch the tables.
Yes.
No, they said that's what I look like. What, do you look his age? No, what do you mean, do I look his age? Piss off. Is that what you're saying? It's okay, I don't know. How old is he now? 51.
He's about the same age as you, Dan, 51, isn't
he? 20 years older than me, you shithouse. No chance. No chance. Kate says, you're the hairiest bald man I know, Daniel, and all that hair is ginger, so Ginger Pearl could still stand.
Oh,
The carpets match the drapes, my friend. The
I was
carpets
going to
match
say
the
that's not
drapes.
up here. Then it's down here. Is that right?
Aye, that's how I got good at science. I worked out gravity took a hold of my body well and truly. It took the air from me and took it all the way down here. But as you said, you do a show regarding Arsenal. People can check
Yeah.
that out tomorrow. The link to your Twitter is in the description, and people can go check you out from there.
Yeah.
Also, the link to Brad's channel, Top 10 Battles, is in the description of this video as well, which I went on as a impartial ref, shall we say. Brad, that payment still hasn't come through yet. If you can sort it, that would be great.
What's the Man United? The referee that does Man United games. Is it Berg? What's his name?
Oh, Mark Clattenburg.
Mark. Yeah. That's what we're going to call Dan. Um,
More like Skid Mark Battenberg.
oh.
Brad says, I'm uploading the Dudley Boys music next time you jump on a show. Feel free. Sure, it'll get copyrighted. Kate says, you look better without hair. To clarify, I've seen pictures and you just suit being hairless on that fat head of yours. Cheers. This is how every show starts, where I just get rinsed the piss out of. And your brother says it's now 3-1. Bruno. It's all happening.
It's good film, yes.
Right, let's get into it. Let's get into the midst of it. And we do have a Friday game to start. 8 o'clock kickoff tomorrow night at the Bet365 Stadium. Brad says just on the phone to the bank now, mate. Appreciated. Don't worry if it bounces. I understand. Just put it to some beans to go with the bread you've got in the house, or vice versa. But yeah, Stoke versus the inbreds. I mean, how do you see this one? Stoke got a great win against Sunderland last week, and Blackburn got a good 1-0 win over Sheffield United. Very tough game to call this.
It is a very tough game. I think with this one, you missed. I know Stoke's at home. You feel like obviously they got the home advantage, but where they are in the league, I think there's going to be goals in this game. Dan, if I'm not mistaken, I was about to call you Brad then, but I had to change it. But if I was actually to pick a winner on this one, I'm going to go Blackburn by the odd goal, and for a scoreline, I'll most probably end up saying something like 3-2 to Blackburn.
You're going for the Bastards to win.
Yeah.
Dirty that. Can't believe you've done that. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Dick's on the fence. That'll hurt.
On the fence.
Stoke 2, Blackburn 2. Fair enough. Gone for a Desmond. Tyler's gone for a 1-0 Blackburn win. And why is everyone going for Blackburn to win? Come on. Have some faith in Stoke to do it. What is wrong with you? As Brad says there, just for down 5-0 Stoke, probably 3-0 Blackburn. But not Kate, however, she hasn't put it in. She hasn't wrote it in, but she has gone for Blackburn as well. She's just as bad as the lot of you, which is disgraceful, distasteful, and as bad as T was tonight, really. It's shocking.
You got to cook for yourself now, Dan. By the way,
told me I'm going to have to cook. She said to me earlier, because she shouted one at kids down from upstairs and went, your tea's ready. And I said, look, just appreciate it. I said, Oliver did. He even had the cheek to go and ask her for some more. I said, just sit down, enjoy your gruel, and just eat what you can. And then even stepdaughter went, oh, it's disgusting. I can't eat this. And she made herself an ham and cheese sandwich or whatever it was. So I don't know. That's the problem. It looked like somebody had thrown up in a muddy puddle and an asteroid had hit it and it had splashed everywhere.
Oh, it was an Armageddon on a plate then, was it? Oh God. Oh,
So
your gravy.
she tried to make a mincemeat hot pot. I mean, how you can go wrong with a hot pot in the first place when it's just a bit veg stock and either way,
Either way.
there was chunks of potato in there that you could have took on holiday with you and used as frisbees. The
Seeing that, Dan, you said it was like a rock. I think you chipped a tooth at the front. I'm not too.
I have the Swedes still they were that odd. I think they had their luggage with them and they're off back to Sweden. Carrots, I don't know. I don't know whether she'd put them out in snow before she ended up dipping them in water because they were solid. And then just to give it a bit of softness, she threw in a tin of peas.
Oh God! I tell you what, you're having it. You are having it when this stream's finished.
Oh, I've had it ever since. She said you don't eat it if you don't have to, and I ate some of it.
Yeah.
I ate some of it. However, by the time this ends, if I'm having to say, Anthony, sorry, I can't talk, I need to go for a shit again, it's
I think you've
then
had a
you'll
lot.
understand. Yeah, you'll understand. But
Oh God!
she tried, God bless her. That's the main
You
thing.
tried, Kate. That's the main thing, isn't it? You
That
can't
is the main
please
thing. She
everybody.
tried.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
tried.
that's true.
Henry's gone 1-0 Stoke. Brad says, don't do it, Dan. Don't betray Burnley like this. I'm not betraying Burnley. Don't you dare. Brad says, Dan, meet your dog. Meet your bed, the doghouse. Kate says, there was nothing wrong with it. Could have been better, but I've never made it before. Your issue is it had veg and you ate veg. That was not the case at all. That was not the case at all. Why the fuck you lying? Brad says, welcome to Dan's cooking review. Gordon Ramsay. It was. I did Gordon Ramsay critique it as well. Felt like just giving it chuck it play by going, it's fucking raw.
You didn't put two slices of bread and go, you're an idiot sandwich. You did.
What are you? An idiot sandwich? Get out.
Yeah.
Emma said, is there anything Dan does like Kate? I like Kate in general.
Yeah, he likes ham and
The
pineapple on
football
pizza.
club. Nah. Fair play to Charlie, the Wigan fan as well. Came on and said that it does not belong on a pizza. Absolute legend of a guy. I'm sure I will speak to him more often, especially after that bit of information. Kate says, oh, he's not staying at Man anymore. He can go back to his own home and top and tail with.
Who's that?
Top and tail with Quavertor. I hope they're not watching this. Kate says Daniel doesn't like doing anything that involves moving. I'll tell you what, he's lying, sprinkling this combo with glitter. I'll tell you what, should have sprinkled that fucking tea with glitter. It might taste them better.
Oh.
Kate says, I went with the Blackburn win to confirm in writing. Yes, she did. As Brad said, where's the lamb sauce? Luke says, hot pot is banging. At least she doesn't bake beans in like my auntie does. Kate does have a habit of putting baked beans in a corned beef hash, though. Not corned beef hash, shepherd's pie. But I was just about to say, you little food gremlin, right? That a lot of people do that, and to be fair, it takes the flavour of raw potato away. Stop giving me shit eye. I love it. Just to confirm, I don't think you are, love. Do not think you are in the slightest. Either way, let's get back to football before this becomes Friday morning kitchen. I've gone on the fence, same as your brother. Your brother's gone for a Desmond, but I couldn't say a scoreline. But I think both teams putting in a result, I'm going to have to go on the fence with this one.
Yeah.
Next up, though, big game for your side. a very big game for your side. Bristol City at home to Blackpool. Um, it's Blackpool gave us a game. We should have put them to bed.
Yeah.
Um, so, are they going to take some belief from that point at home? Are they going to travel to Bristol City knowing that they've got a job to do? Because, they now every game they have is a cup final.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you see it? It's your hometown club. What do you think?
Well, I think if we go back to that FA Cup game where we lost against Man City, and then the weekend, like Saturday, just gone, we had a real well, a bad result against Cardiff City. We lost 2-0, and the other night we drew 0-0 with Huddersfield. But I can understand the draw with Huddersfield because obviously Neil Warnock being there and he's really trying to get that team motivated, which he will do. But Blackpool, it's like I always said, they all seem good on the attack, but in defence, they're really poor. And obviously with Bristol City being at home, I feel that Bristol City are going to do something in this game. I'm going to have to go for a Bristol City win here, even if it's by the odd goal. I do feel
No,
that.
fair enough. Fair enough. Your brother said Blackpool be the best Lancashire team we play down at Ashton Gate this season. Not till end of April, Cockle. Don't worry about it. But he's going to go for City to scrape it 3-2.
Yeah, by the
Tyler's
odd goal.
gone for a draw. Tyler's gone for a draw. Kate's gone for a Blackpool win. She's gone for the away side. She's becoming a bit of a.
Well, she ain't getting 12 points. She ain't getting those 12 points.
He says you're not getting 12 points. Henry's gone for 2-1 Bristol City as well. Luke's gone for Blackpool. Brad's gone for Bristol to win 2-0 as well.
Yeah.
Kate says, might be your hometown club in a tent in Anthony's backyard if you carry on, Treacle. Eat shit eater. And Brad says, Anthony, they're playing red. Let's face it, they've got your pick.
Yeah, that's
true.
Brad.
Well, that's not actually that's false because he should have gone for Stoke, but instead he went for the unwashed. Dirty get. I'm with you though. I've backed the home side. I've backed Bristol City. I've backed the Robins to do it.
Yeah.
So I just again,
Blackpool
do have it all to play for, but I do think that Bristol City at Ashton Gate should get the job done. It's an early kickoff as well. These are tough games, the early kickoffs.
They are, yeah, they're unpredictable. But yeah, I just feel that Bristol City's just got enough to edge it and just to beat Blackpool. I mean, that's the way I feel. And I mean, the Pearson's not doing a bad job. I mean, obviously we lost to Man City in the cup, then we lost, but those two games, our last defeat before that was Boxing Day, so you can't really go wrong with that.
Dick says, "Thank you, Bubba, for a City win."
I'll let you comment on that, Dan.
Sometimes I just treat stupidity with ignorance. Colin's in. He says, hi, late to the chat. Hope you're well, Colin. He's gone for a Bristol win as well. Chris Welch is in the building. Hope you are all good, mate. Evening to your fine self and hope things are well with yourself. Next on the list then, Birmingham up against Told Rotherham at St Andrews. Start of the 3 o'clockers on Saturday. Birmingham again. Birmingham and Rotherham, I think they're both in pretty much dire positions. Not staring relegation in the face, but still looking at mid-table, mediocrity. There's literally a point between them. Rotherham are in 18th, Birmingham in 19th. Only a point separates them, and also a goal separates them in goal difference. How do you see this one going?
Is both teams running each other out, really, because Birmingham comes up and gets a win where you didn't expect it, and so does Rotherham. So, it's on the back, and I'm just finding it hard to pick a winner out of these two. So now I got to go on the fence with this one, mate. Seriously,
No,
I got to go on the fence. They just remind me of both the same. You know, both teams remind me of the same. You know, and that's how they're performing in it. So I'm just going to go for a draw.
that's fair enough. I could understand why you've done that. Everybody else in the chat seems to think very similar as well. Tyler's gone for a one apiece. Your brother's got one apiece as well. Chris is on catch up, so he's gone for Bristol City to beat Blackpool and Blackburn to beat Stoke. But yeah, Richard on the fence. Henry's gone for 1-0 Rotherham. Colin's gone for a Rotherham win as well. Don't worry, Dick. The trash takes itself out.
You know,
The trash takes itself out. Luke's gone for a draw. You're not on your own though as well, pal. You're not on your own. A lot of people going for draws. Even Kate has gone for a draw in this one. And Chris Welch has gone for Birmingham to beat Rotherham 1-0. See, I've gone the other way. I've gone for Rotherham win.
have you?
Yeah.
So we've
I've gone
gone
for
through.
Rotherham to win.
So the only game that Kate has disagreed with me on is the Bristol City one.
So far, yes.
No, that's terrible. It's up to you if you want to change your mind, Kate. You can put it in the comments within the next 5 minutes. It's entirely up to you. But if you want 12 points, I suggest you might have to change it.
Anthony says, if you want 12 points, he's going to give you a 5-minute window to change your answer on the Bristol City game. She's just stuck a middle finger up.
All right.
That answers that question.
That's 11.
That's 11. Next on the list, then, Turf Moor, Burnley versus Wigan. It's an all Lancashire affair. Burnley could do the double over Wigan for the first time ever if they beat them at Turf Moor. The last time they played each other was at Turf Moor was in 2014 when Burnley won 2-0, goals from Ashley Barnes and Michael Cartley sent us on our way to promotion. Wigan are fighting for points. Sean Maloney shirred them up a little bit at Wigan. But again, we gave them a dicking at their place. We beat them 5-1 early in the season. I'm not saying that we're going to repeat that feat, but I still reckon we'll get the job done at Turf Moor.
Well, yeah, I think you will. But this, if you just said if you beat Wigan, this is the first time ever you would have done a double on them.
Yeah.
Fuck me, damn, that is shit. Yeah, well, I'm gonna say congratulate. If I had a party popper, I'd just fucking let it off now. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And say, yeah, Burnley's gonna get that win. You're gonna break a record here, which you will. So yeah, you've just got to put me down for a Burnley win because I don't think Wigan's gonna stand any chance. It might be a 3-0 Burnley, you know, but I think you're gonna win. It'd be a comfortable win. Wigan, I don't think they're gonna do even though. He's in, but I just don't feel they've got enough there to stay up. To be honest with you, so yeah, I'm gonna have to go for a Burnley win. But if they do beat you, I will rip the piss out of you in the next show.
Well, feel free to rip the piss out of me. You can rip the piss out of me live if you want. We are going to be doing a live watch along of the game on Saturday, so please do join us on Saturday at 2:50. Where we will be watching and covering that fixture for you. Let's see what you guys have been saying in the chat. Colin's gone for a 3-0 win to the Clarets. Tyler's gone for a 2-0 win. Kate's gone for a Burnley win as well. Henry's gone 3-0. Your brother's gone 3-0, same as you. I have noticed you and your brother seem to always predict very similar scores. Like he'll say 3-0 or you'll say 3-0.
We do. It's just
there.
Yeah, it is. It's just the way because every time we ring up and have a conversation on the thing, which is almost every night, we just talk nothing but football. Put our women to the side, football, and it's just
I suppose it's better than half the shit you probably have to listen to with Mrs. and Neighbour up road.
Oh, yeah, this is true. Yeah. But yeah, it's always football, whether it's Premier League, Championship, or whatever, like, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, we do agree quite a bit on football.
Why not? Rich says the last time Burnley done a double over somebody was Danborn. Very funny. Very, very funny. Did you say he's older than you?
No, he's younger. It was his birthday on Saturday.
Oh
The
yeah,
weekend just gone.
you said you'd put
Yeah,
£3 in a card.
yeah, £3. Yeah, he told me he found a shop to buy himself a cheap vape, and I said, "Fucking hell, what do you do? Stick out your ass?" But no, no, he was 43. He was my age.
10
So
years back.
yeah, 10 years back.
Chris says Burnley 4, Wigan 0. Gone big with that scoreline. I've gone for Burnley, of course I have. I'm not going to back in against my own. Yeah, can't really complain. Coventry at the Coventry Building Society Arena, the CBS Arena, is hosting Hull City. Coventry, Mark Robbins has got them playing some brilliant stuff. As I say, Hull, again, pretty similar to Rotherham and Birmingham.
Yeah.
Very hit and miss.
Yes, they are. Yeah, I think obviously Coventry being in, I think Coventry are the favourite. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down for a Coventry win. The only reason why is sometimes when I've seen sorry, not Burn, when I've seen Hull, the after time the defence is poor. They leave certain gaps in that back, and obviously the opposition exploits the gaps that down. So that's the reason why they can't seem to tuck their defence up. You know, just get them playing next to one another and just narrowing those gaps. That's always the only problem. And also, they're not bad at scoring as well. You know, they can score in vital games when they really need to. You know, when they're good on the day. But I just feel that Coventry is going to edge this one. I bet you now, Kate has copied me and she's gone for a Coventry win.
Kate has definitely gone for a Coventry win.
How was she?
Kate's gone for a Coventry win. I've gone for a Coventry win. It's 2 games on the bounce where we've all gone for the same side. You know, Chris has gone for Coventry 2-1. As I said, there's confirmation. Kate gone for a Coventry win. Your brother's gone for a Coventry win over Hull by 2-1. Colin's gone for a 1-0 win for the Cov, as has Tyler as well. So yeah, all roads lead to the home side winning this fixture. A tough one to call though in the next one at Deepdale, Preston Cardiff. Cardiff got a good result last week. Fantastic result over Bristol City. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you, mate.
Yeah, neither was I. Neither was I. It was actually poor that day because Bristol City lost 2-0, and then my other team, Arsenal, they were 2-0 down to Bournemouth and managed to come back and win 3-2. So it was a bit of you know, squeaky bum time for us. But yeah, going back to this game, I know Cardiff beat us. I feel it was that game against Man City. We put out the same players in that team and in that game, and you can tell City was exhausted against after that Man City game because obviously playing well for the first 75 minutes. So on this game, I don't know. I mean, with Cardiff beating Bristol City, I mean, can you see they're on the up because they can also get back down to that spiral. It's only because they played against a tired Bristol City, so
they are coming up against the Preston side who are dog shit at home though.
No, are dog shit at home exactly. So,
and they need the points to Cardiff to put a bit of daylight between them and the bottom 3.
Yeah, Yeah, they do.
It's
Yeah.
a very tough one to call. Very tough one to call this, and
It is.
I can see in the chat that a lot of people, are very undecided on who gets this.
Yeah. Do I go on the fence or do I go for a Preston win though? That's the only one I'm going to do. I can't see Cardiff winning this one. I can. Do you know what? I'm gonna go for a Preston win. I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Preston.
You're going to go for a Preston win.
Yeah,
People in the chat are saying Tyler's gone for a 0-0. Colin says 0-0 as well. As does Chris. Chris has gone for a 0-0. That's 3 0-0s on the bounce.
yeah.
Luke's still going on about the whole game before. But Kate's with you. Kate's gone for a Preston win.
Oh, she's trying to get these 12 points up.
Kate's gone for a Preston win. He says,
Yeah.
look at her trying her best to get these 12 points. She said she don't need to try.
Oh, I know.
Henry says, got to be a Preston win here, 2-1. Luke's gone for a Preston win. Jesus Christ. Vegos has scored 4-1 to United tonight. Jesus.
Yeah. What's your score prediction, Dick, in this game? I went 2-1 Preston. Don't know if she was.
I went on the fence. I went with what a lot of people were saying, with the 0-0s and sharing the
Yeah.
spoils. I did go on the fence for this one. I couldn't really split them.
I think if somebody's gonna win, obviously it'd be by the odd goal. But I think this game's got like a smash and grab.
Oh,
Over
yeah.
it.
It's definitely got that sort of feel to it.
Yeah.
I certainly think so. We'll let Rich get his answer in for this as well, but we will move on to the next one. QPR at home to Watford. Now, QPR have a shocking record since the turn of the World Cup. They have been abysmal. They are the poorest side in the Championship since the World Cup curtailed. That said, Watford change their managers more than they change their underpants. Chris Wilder has now gone in there. Clearly, the Pozzos and the arseholes, whoever who was at the top at Watford. Well, they clearly didn't see what Chris Wilder did by nearly relegating Borough this season. However, he's gone until the end of the season at Watford. That's if he even gets that. But yeah, how do you see it? I mean, Watford now have to adapt to a new gaffer. QPR could strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah, QPR could strike with the irons up, but do you know what, Dan? Going to this Watford and changing their manager, why the hell would they sack Silvan Village? Is unbelievable. I that was a myth to me. I don't understand why, because in all fairness, he was doing a good job there. Well, when he took over Watford, they were like mid-table.
I think it's because he'd not had a win in his last 9 games.
Oh, is it?
Which, to be fair, he'd not won in his last 9 games. However, I mean, that's good going for him. The fact that he still got to manage fucking 9 games for Watford.
I didn't realise that, because I thought they're 7th, aren't they? In that they still, yeah.
Yeah, they're still just on the cusp of the playoffs.
Yeah, but maybe Watford has come to a time that Watford and Sunray said,
10th. They dropped 10th, still 4 points outside of the playoffs, but they're still in and around it.
Yeah.
Still games to go.
Right. Well, maybe they're not having it now. Maybe they're trying to concentrate on that promotion, and going up for the playoffs.
Potentially.
Trouble is though, when you got the teams and players like what Watford's got there, and a new manager comes in, as in Chris Wilder, he might do a good job there. So, I think they're going to be up for it. So I think with his first game in charge, I'm going to have to go for a Watford win on this one,
shout.
even if it's 1-0.
No, it's fair enough. They all count, don't they? They're all victories at the end of the day. Tyler's gone for 2-1 to obviously Watford.
Yeah.
As a Luton fan, I'd expect nothing more. Chris has gone for a 1-0 Watford win. Your brother said 1-0 to Cardiff for the last game as well.
Yeah.
Colin's gone for a 1-0 Watford win. Henry's gone Watford to win 2-0 cleverly, and Cabasele if he plays. Rich says Watford versus QPR. Gary Penrith will play a half for each team. Lol. I'll go 3-1 Watford.
Gary Penrose. Yeah. He's played for QPR and that. He went back to that scum though, Rich. Bristol Rovers. Like, no, don't bother with that. Jesus.
Chris is not really a fan of Wilder appointment. He stank the place out at Borough. He left Sheffield United in a bad way, playing hide and seek with himself, blaming the owners and not himself. That's true. That's true. Tell us it's mad QPR's downfall, but I'm loving it. Of course, I bet you are. And he says my sister is very angry with what's going on at Vicarage Road. I told her fans must protect or boycott, make the Bozzos notice. They won't give a shit. They don't give a crap. They did not give a crap. Kate's gone for a Watford win, as has Luke. And Emily says Wilder won't last very long, especially if they fail the playoffs. He will be out. He will. And whether we can get a tune out of them, I don't know. That's why for this game, I've gone on the fence. I've gone on the fence. I couldn't call it, but hey, you never know. You never know. That's why we do this, because it's all about how we see it, how we perceive it. Speaking of teams that I know you wouldn't like to perceive, Millwall taking the trip to Reading, who got their arse handed to them by Borough last week. They were absolute dross. Millwall still very much in and around it, in seventh, literally a point outside of the playoffs. And I know full well you wouldn't want them to be in and around it.
No.
And can you see Reading coming back from that drubbing at Borough, or a Millwall still got points to play for in the playoff hunt?
Trouble is, so you look where Reading is in the league, and like from now,
15.
I think, but they're not going to go down. They're not going to go. They're not going to reach the playoffs. I don't think so. In all fairness, whenever they play a game, they pick up points here and there, which they might do. I'm just saying, Reading haven't really got nothing to play for this season, have they? If you think about it, I don't think they're going to get the playoffs, and I don't think they're going to get relegated anyway. So I thought they were a mid-table team now, Reading. Millwall, I hate Millwall with a passion. I can't stand them. But I got you are sat down, aren't you, Dan?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you. I can't believe I'm fucking saying this.
You're going for a Millwall win. Does that make it easier if I say it?
Yeah. You say it. Yeah.
To be fair, it's a clean sweep. It's a clean sweep. Myself and Kate have both gone for Millwall as well. Tyler's gone for a 1 apiece. Colin's gone Millwall win. Chris has gone for a Millwall 2-0. Luke's gone for a Lions win. Big Dick has gone for a 3-1 to Millwall. Tyler says Reading also narrowly lost midweek 1-0 on Sheffield United. Yes, they did. They did on Tuesday night. They did. I watched the dying minutes of it, hoping that Reading had come back, but they didn't. So, waste of more fucking time. Next on the list, though, as you said there, narrowly lost 1-0 on Sheffield United. However, Sheffield United are back at home at Bramall Lane this time, entertaining Luton, who sit 5th in the table, 10 points away from Sheffield United. And again, for me, Sheffield United are dropping off a little bit. They're managing just to scrape the odd 1-0 wins here and there. And it all helps, especially when they've got Borough on the tail. But this is a game that could go either way. For me, it's It's a tough one to call.
It is a tough one to call. Uh, Trouble is though, Luton are playing well and they can win. They win games. They score goals, but they can concede quite easily as well. You know, they can pull out a game like 3-2. You know, and they seem to be winning games by the odd goal every now and then. Sheffield United are in the like sort of like in a spiral, aren't they? They have been losing the odd games, but they did really well knocking Tottenham out the FA Cup. Um, you know what? I feel that they're going to start gradually spiraling up a little bit. So I'm going to go for a Sheffield United win on this one. 2-1 win.
United win.
Yeah.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Tyler's in the chat. Obviously, a Luton supporter. He thinks that Luton will take the L in this one and lose 2-1 to
Yeah, I
the
said the same.
Blades.
Mhm.
Colin says, hopefully Luton win. Yeah, every Burnley fan wants a Luton win, and that's why I've gone for Luton as well. I had my reasons. Chris says Luton to win 2-1. Your brother's gone for a 3-3. He said there'll be goals here. On the fence, Luton scoring goals too. Not a bad prediction. I'll tell you what, matters more when there's money on it. And Kate says there, Sheffield United win. So she's gone with exactly the same as you. But yeah, I'm hoping Luton can do it. But we shall see. We shall see. Next on the list, Henry's gone 2-0 Sheffield United as well.
Yeah, you've got nothing to worry about when this Sheffield United wins because you're just going to kick past it against Wigan. You know what I mean? So,
well, we'll see. We'll see. Another team though in the hunt, Borough, taking a trip to Wales. They take the trip to Swansea. They'll be still trying to keep their run going. They are 7 points behind Sheffield United, but like I say, every game is there to be won. Swansea are sat in 17th. Again, similar to Reading, not really much to play for. Borough will probably try to do what they did to Reading and go for the annihilation nice and early.
yeah, I think Swansea will give Middlesbrough a game here, but I just don't think it's enough to stop them basically. Uh, all I can do is just go for a Middlesbrough win because look, he's got that. You know, he's got that team down to a T, and this is the one. I think Middlesbrough will finish most probably. They might end up finishing second, and Sheffield United later on throughout the season might creep down to third, and they'll be in the playoffs. But Sheffield United will go up fire through the playoffs. You've heard it here first, folks. But yeah, I feel that I thought a Middlesbrough win. You know, definitely a Middlesbrough win. I could go what 3-1 Middlesbrough.
No, fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough. It's a clean sweep. Clean sweep. All of us going for Borough between yourself, myself, and Kate. Tyler's gone for a 4-1 to Borough. Chris has gone 2-0 to Borough as well. Colin's gone for a Middlesbrough win. Luke's gone Luton for the previous game. As I said, Kate went for Borough. Richard's going for big scores now. He's gone Swansea 3, Middlesbrough 4. Be a lot of goals in this one as well. And Luke says Middlesbrough win. Your brother said full time Man United 4, Betis 1, United and Arsenal final. And
yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, we'll take that. We drew 2-2 tonight.
not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, well, it'll be right. I'll be looking forward to it. I hope that is the final, but it's more likely we get drawn against each other in the bloody semis. More likely.
I'm sure we'll see. We will see. Henry's gone 2-1 to Borough as well in the chat. The last 2 games then. Carlos Corberon faces his old club Huddersfield at the Hawthorns. Huddersfield now obviously under the management of Neil Warnock. Again, a team down at the Dundrums who need those points to get out of it. West Brom in ninth, a slim chance of the playoffs. They'd have to probably win every single game now until the season's out. But is it just too little too late for Huddersfield?
No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think Neil Warnock. I mean, don't get me wrong. He played against our Bristol City team the other night. We drew 0-0 against them. Some Bristol City fans were saying it was poor, but then again, I predicted a draw because I said, "What do you expect?" Is Neil Warnock? You know, he's the sort of manager you need if if you support a team in the Championship. And I think Huddersfield will survive under Neil Warnock. I really do. I think they're doing really well. But regarding this game, I don't think West Brom will go into. I don't think they're finishing the playoffs. They'll finish. I think they'll be a team that finish around about maybe ninth where they are now, maybe. But I just feel. I think I'll have to go on the. I think it might be another. No, sorry, I haven't gone for an underdog. I haven't gone for an underdog at all. What do I do?
The choice is yours.
I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna go for an underdog. I'm gonna go for a Huddersfield win on this one.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No, like upsetting the apple cart. I like it. Tyler's gone for West Brom to win 1-0. Colin's gone for the Baggies, as has Kate. Your brother's gone for West Brom as well. So has Chris Welch. Says Warnock relegation heroics coming to an end, in my opinion. Luke's gone for West Brom win heavily. Henry's gone for a 0-0. Gone on the fence. Interesting. And Charlie's in. Charlie's in the building. Big up to yourself, Charlie. Hope you're well.
Little Charlie.
Hope you're well, pal. And as I said, I'm with Kate. I've gone for West Brom. I've gone for West Brom to win it.
I was going to go for West Brom.
So
I was going to go for West Brom, but I changed my mind at the last minute. Obviously,
you did. You do like predicting an underdog. You do like predicting an underdog. Neil said underlog. You give one of them last week.
That'd be you after this stream. Then. That's that team.
Norwich. They entertain Sunderland at Carrow Road. Norwich in 6th place, occupying that last spot in the playoffs. Sunderland have dropped to 11th. They're looking like potentially not making the cut either for the playoffs, but we shall see. David Wagner, it started pretty well, didn't it, in that game against Coventry? Everyone were on full form. They were doing really well. Since then, they sort of, again, a little bit in and out.
Yeah, a bit in and out, yeah. I mean, Sunderland has played really well. I mean, obviously, coming up from League One into the Championship, you can't fault what they've done this season.
No, that's true.
Norwich is a bit touch and go at the minute, but where are they in the table now, Norwich? They're
6th.
Yeah, they're in the playoffs, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, and then Sunderland, they're creeping up towards there, aren't they? The playoffs. So
they're in 11th. They are,
but they're
6 points. 6 points off.
See, two wins. That's all it is. But I could see nothing here. I'm gonna go for a Norwich win. I think it'll be by. I'll go 2-1 Norwich.
No worries. You're not on your own. You're not on your own in going for Norwich as well. Kate's backed Norwich to win. Colin has as well. So has Tyler. He's gone for a 3-1 win. Luke's gone for a draw. Your brother's on the fence as well, as is Chris. And Henry's gone for 2-1 to Sunderland. I'm with Chris, Dick, and Luke. I've gone for a draw. I have
What,
gone
you
on
on the
the fence for
fence?
this last game. Yeah.
Fuck, you're gonna have to get someone to prop that fence up, especially if our dick's on there. Um, that's the joke, Rich.
The one question I forgot to ask you is how many do you think you'll get right this week?
Yes, I was just thinking. You just read my mind. Do you know what? I think it's been an interesting number, so I'm going to stick with six, Dan.
Let's stick with six. I've gone with six.
Yeah,
I've gone with six. It's just Big Ed who's gone for 12.
I think
But
is she seriously going for 12? Is that her?
yeah, she's wrote it in. She's wrote 12.
Huh?
She's seriously going for it.
Yeah,
She wants them all. She wants them all. She believes in herself. And you know what? Who am I to doubt her? Who am I to doubt her? Really appreciate everybody getting in their predictions. So
yeah,
keep them coming every Thursday at 9 o'clock. We do this. Um, we are still going to do it on next weekend's should be. We're still going to do next Thursday as well because there is 10 championship games still being played, even though
yeah.
Burnley are in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup.
Man City,
But
yeah.
and Blackburn are still playing against Sheffield United as well. So there's three teams there that obviously aren't going to be in those running of games, but we will try and predict those 10 for you next Thursday, however.
Yeah.
Rich thinks he'll get at six as well.
Yeah.
Rich
Yeah,
thinks he'll get
well,
six.
he's pretty much gone through, I think, apart from two games. I think, we disagreed pretty much on two games. One of them being Huddersfield. Obviously he went for the West Brom win. And I think he went for, he went on the fence with the other one, didn't he? So
Yeah, he did, yeah.
yeah.
He did. We all have our bugs to bear, I suppose, but you can stay with us on this channel. Please do keep showing us your support. As I said, we did do the match preview, so if you are a Claret supporter, we did do the match preview for the Wigan game at 7 o'clock. You can go and check that out. It's on our YouTube channel and on our Twitch channel and on Facebook. That's where we went live. And it is also now available as a podcast as well. So you can go check it out on there, and I'll put the relevant tweet out for that tomorrow morning so people can have a listen to it ahead of the fixture on Saturday. Then on Saturday, you can join us at 2:50, where we will be going live for a watch along where Burnley take on Wigan at Turf Moor. Following that on the Monday, we will be back for another match preview. I will be speaking to Tom. I think it is. I'm sure it's Tom. It is. I'm speaking to Tom from the Hull and Back podcast, and they'll be giving us all the lowdown on everything Hull City. And, well, stick another watch along in there for you. Why not? Treat yourselves. Treat yours. That's what I feel like doing. Wednesday night, we will be live and we will be covering the watch along. I think the time we are going live for that will be 7:35. 7:35. So join us on Wednesday for them as well. Anthony, again, please tell people where they can show their support to you and all your content regarding Arsenal.
Yeah, I used to show every Friday night at 9 o'clock called Gunners from All Corners on a Man United channel called Football United TV, where we just bring on Arsenal fans, trying to rotate a little bit so we can bring in other fans as well. So that'll be on the next couple of shows coming up in the next couple of weeks, and we just talk about Arsenal content and the games that we've played. We do have a laugh and a joke and a bit of debate. One of them is going to be the Bournemouth game, and also the game we played tonight against Sport Lisbon in the Europa League. We've also got Fulham this weekend, so we're going to be talking about that, just getting in some score predictions for that game as well.
Well, happy days, people. Please do go check it out. And tomorrow at 9 o'clock, go and spend your evening with Anthony. Go and spend your evening with Anthony. Why not? I'm sure he'll love it.
It'd be a good start of the weekend. If you like this, I'm the same no matter what stream I go on. So
That's true. That's true. Tyler, appreciate it. Says he'll be there for the preview. Really do appreciate that. And Mella says, hello, Dan. I think that Rovers are going to win the playoffs. Great manager. I'm not sure who's managing Doncaster Rovers now, but they're not even anywhere near the playoffs in League Two. They're 13th with 47 points. So I don't know whether they'll get into it or not.
Yeah,
I'm not
they
sure.
play in red as well, don't they? They're a good team. They play in red.
Yeah. Or did he mean Tranmere Rovers? Either way, they're just a point. They're just a point above Doncaster. So neither of them look like they're going to get in. Strange one, that Mella. Strange one. Your brother says 12 vegetables, carrots, potato, leek, swede, cabbage, peas, turnip, runner beans, parsnip, asparagus, all taste good. Cooked. I gone 12 all this week. Eh?
I gone what?
Did your mum and dad smack him about a bit when he were a kid?
Hang on,
I don't know what he's on about here.
Carrots, potato, leek, swede. I all tastes good. Cooked. I gone 12. I think this week. Don't know.
Did he get beaten as a child? Is he all right? Mentally all right? The only vegetable I know is the person who wrote that comment.
Oh, how many vegetables is there? 12 vegetables. Oh, this is it. I think that's his 12 points he's going to get this weekend if he's on a diet.
So how many goals Liverpool are going to get the next flaming fixture against Manchester United?
Oh, yeah.
Emmy says, good night all. Thank you for the stream, Dan. Not a problem. Join us anytime. Yeah. Colin says, good night, Dan and Ann. Take care, Colin. All's best for you. Sorry, wrong message on here. Although your brother says, I'd rather watch paint dry lol than an Arsenal stream.
Is it? Right. Well, hopefully I'll get you on the stream this Friday, Rich. You can come on in the last 7 minutes. If you're up for it.
Get in. Get them in nice and early. Love it. No, thank you, everybody, for watching. Really do appreciate it. The love and support. Keep it coming. Kate says, thanks for the shit stream. I appreciate it. Thanks for the shit tea. Love you too. Really do appreciate your support. Love you so much, as always. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Whatever teams you are hoping wins this week. Exactly. Even if I'm stirring the pot, I'm still doing a better job than what I got. Anyway, before I continue, and she puts another comment in, I'll get the outro playing. Thank you very much for everyone's support. As I say, really do appreciate it. Keep everything. Keep doing what you're doing. Smashing the likes, subscribing if you can. I'm going to let her get a comment in. She says, that was your last supper. Won't be cooking for you again. Don't worry about it. That's fine. If you call that cooking. However, I'm off to go get my beating. Take care, everyone. And hopefully I will see you for the watch along on Saturday.
There might not be a turbo high stream next week on the prediction show.
Exactly. If I come on going, first of all, I'd like to apologise for the comments I made regarding the tea that she made.
Yeah. 2 black eyes, a split lip. Oh, yeah, well.
I know. God knows how I'll look.
Oh.
That's it. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for taking part. Really appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend. It is fast approaching. Get that working day out tomorrow if you're not snowed under. And peace out. Take care.